Guys. Alright, so we're going to try Periscope today for our team training. So hopefully this works out for you guys. Let me try to find a good spot for this. Okay. So this is the Posh Day Away training that I did at Salt Lake City Day Away, and this is on social media. So I do not claim to be an expert whatsoever. There are so many things that you can learn with social media. So I always recommend to keep on reading up, to see what other people are doing, follow the people that you like, and see how they're doing it, and see what you can learn. Because a lot of what I've learned has really come from looking up different bloggers' articles, reading more on it, and also just kind of seeing like what I want in in the social media accounts that I follow. Like, why do I like them? Why do I follow them, right? What are they doing that I can do? So if you guys aren't utilizing social media, then this is not exactly the training for you. But if you guys are, majority of the people that I talked to at Day Away used Facebook in one way or another. So they either had a Facebook business page or they had a Facebook VIP group. I recommend having both. If you guys do not have both, I'm a big believer in having both, because for your VIP group, you want to definitely have a VIP group, because that is where you're going to be posting any private deals, any specials, and that's where you're going to also form that relationship with your customers. So even with customers that you are sending out samples to, you want to send out an invitation to your, exclusive VIP group, because that's where they're going to be able to connect with you and to be able to find you later. So even if they are not purchasing right away, you want to make sure that you give them the chance to find you again, and to keep in touch with them, because it takes a few times for people to see a product or to look at a product and actually, want to purchase. So VIP groups are super duper important. And then if you don't have a public Facebook business page yet, I'm a big advocate for having that, because that's where you're going to get cold leads. And that's where you're going to get people who aren't comfortable with joining your VIP group yet. Or if they don't even have a consultant yet, they're not going to be able to find your VIP group. The only way that they're going to be able to find you is if you have a public Facebook page. And so that is to me, a huge deal, because I have gotten people who have found me through that. So, and if they contact you and they have questions, then you can always invite them to your VIP group so that you can stay in contact with them. So I'm a big believer in having both. If you guys have questions on Facebook at all, let me know. But Facebook, for the most part, everyone that I talked to already knew they already knew how to use Facebook. They already knew how to use it. So for moving on from there, I want to know what you guys use outside of Facebook. Do you guys blog? Do you guys, there were a couple people that use Snapchat at Salt Lake City Day Away, which I'm not super familiar with Snapchat yet, so I'm not entirely sure how to use that one. Then there's also, some people use Tumblr. That one is another one. And let's see, Instagram is another big one. And yeah, so yeah, Jamie got she got a recruit from her public Facebook group. With your public Facebook group, people can find the public groups, but you cannot post special deals on it because it is completely public. So you I guess you could have a group in place of a business page. But yeah, so if you do want to do special deals and stuff like that, you want to make sure that you are having a private group for that, so that you're not against any policies and procedures. And it's just fun anyway. It's more intimate. People are more willing to they feel like that there's more of an intimate connection with you. And I really have had gotten customers and gotten recruits and from my public Facebook page. So Facebook is a huge thing. Outside of Facebook, there's Instagram. If you guys are familiar with Instagram at all, Instagram's a huge platform. So I love it because I'm a big picture person and it's very easy to follow along. If you guys want to learn more about using Instagram for your business, Shanae recommended this book to me that I've been reading and I love it. It's called Instagram Power. And if you guys know me at all, I'm a big skeptic about a lot of things, and I'm not usually someone who will read, the business books because I don't know, I'm just weird like that. But this one is one that I've actually been loving. I borrowed it from the library just to see if I liked it, and I am definitely going to purchase it, and I'm going to highlight the crap out of it because there are so many good tips on there. It's great for Instagram, but it also makes you think, kind of think outside of the box and think about social media. So Instagram Power is the book that I'd recommend. They do have one for Pinterest. I want to check that one out as well because Pinterest is another really great way to sell and get out there. A lot of people use that to sell any, like retail stores and e-commerce sites. A lot of their business does come from Pinterest. So that is one that I would look into as well, that I'd recommend looking into. The biggest questions that people had on social media was YouTube. I don't know if you guys consider YouTube a social media channel. I kind of do because I think it encompasses, you can use YouTube for any of your social media stuff. I talked to my husband and he's like, that's not social media, but I kind of think it is. So the way that you guys are going to use YouTube is you want to make sure, Instagram Power Kindle Edition is free right now. Thank you, Tracy. I am downloading that right after this because like I said, it's been a really great book. I haven't even finished it yet, and it's really made me kind of rethink how I'm using Instagram and kind of give me an idea of how I can do it. So so YouTube, the way that I would use YouTube and the way that I use it is I organize everything in a playlist, different playlists, because my mind, if you guys don't know anything about me, I'm a very I thought I was left-brained for the majority of my life, and so I'm a very categorized person. If I can't think in categories, I don't know how to do it. So I organize all my videos in playlists. I use hashtags with each of my videos. So if my videos fit into a category, I do that. So for anyone that finds any of those videos or any of the playlists, they can easily go through it. Make sure that you guys are titling your videos with great, descriptive titles, right? So if you are doing a review on a certain product, then you're going to be like Perfectly Posh, BFF face wash review, right? And make sure that you're also putting that in your hashtags. My biggest thing with YouTube is that if you guys are making videos at all, and if you guys aren't, that's you guys have to be making videos because like I said, it all comes back down to relationship building because we aren't here to sell. We're here to build relationships. We're here to help people, right? And how are people going to, you want to give people a reason to come back to you. You want them to feel like there is a relationship with you. And as a consultant, that's what you want, right? You want to help people find what works for them, and you want to help them, help them out, right? So videos are where people are going to be able to feel like they know you. So you guys have already been talking to me for how long? You guys probably know I'm a little scatterbrained. I'm a little all over the place, but that's okay. That's me. I'm genuine, I'm trying to be genuine. Who knows? But so those are how my videos go. My videos are very unrehearsed, and they kind of just go through what I want to talk about. And so if you guys are making videos, whether for your team, for your customers, anything, you want to make sure that you guys are putting them on YouTube. Why? Because YouTube is searchable. Facebook is great, and Facebook, you can upload anything to Facebook, but Facebook is not searchable. You cannot go to Google and search for a video. Even on Facebook, you can't even go to Facebook and easily search for a video. You have to scroll. So if you guys think about how time is money, you guys want to make sure what you are doing and the things that you're spending your time on is worth it, and that it's the retention rate. So something that I learned in Instagram Power is the retention rate of things, right? So if you're going to spend time on something, you want to make sure it sticks around. You want to make sure that people are going to be able to find it and see it. And YouTube is searchable. So because YouTube and Google are the same. So if you have a Gmail account, you already have, all you have to do is, create a channel and you're good, or upload a video and you've got your own channel. It's not very hard to set up. So that's my biggest thing, and the thing that I talked about the most at Day Away is that you want to make sure whatever you guys are doing is it's something that people can find publicly, right? So things that are going to be searchable and things that are going to be that you don't have to do like 50 times, right? Because no one can find it again. So how are you going to do this? My channel I have one channel and it has everything for customers as well as my team. And then the way that I do this is that like I said, I put everything in a playlist, and then on my channel main page, I organize my playlist so people can see. I have my customer stuff first because I just assume customers are going to look at it first, and then I have team stuff at the bottom. You guys can search me if you guys want to and see the way that I do it, but so it's Simone Elson on YouTube, and it'll pop up. But if you guys are doing things for your team and you don't want people, you don't want your subscribers to be notified, then you want to. So I said this wrong at Day Away. So if you were at Day Away, this is what I said incorrectly. But as you're uploading the YouTube video, there is an advanced setting where you can go in and uncheck the box that says notify subscribers. So for team trainings, that is key. When you're doing team trainings and you're doing anything that is strictly for consultants and you don't want to spam your customer base, you want to make sure that you uncheck that. But you want it to still be public because you want people to still be searching for it, because a lot of the people that are searching are consultants or looking to be a consultant, and they're researching, and you want them to be able to find you. You want to have a social media presence that they can find and see if they like you, they want to join you, or they want to buy from you. So that is my biggest thing. So YouTube. So if you guys are doing videos and you're posting them anywhere on your blog, on your Facebook, make sure that you guys are uploading them to YouTube so that people can find it and that it is searchable. So that is my biggest thing that a lot of people had questions for. And I swear videos are scary. I promise. Like, if you go and look at my oldest videos, like my first videos that I made, it would take me an hour to do like a 2-minute video because I would just freak out, and I'd say something wrong and I feel like I'd have to start over again. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I swear, I promise you guys, it gets easier. It takes practice. I swore I would never do videos ever, and then here I am, and I'm doing videos, and I'm doing team trainings with videos, and blah. So it gets easier. Does anybody have any questions about anything specific? Because a lot of what I said at Day Away was very interactive. People had questions about specific things, but YouTube was our biggest question. And for example, so I'm starting to kind of move over to Periscope a little bit, but before Periscope I used Zoom for team trainings, and even for that I would upload every single team training I had to YouTube so that my team could find it again, and just so that it's easier. Because if you are, like if I have all my stuff on Periscope and Periscope isn't searchable, then how is it, how is anyone going to be able to find it, right? So I recommend you guys definitely look into YouTube and check that out. Yeah, so I think that's kind of my biggest thing that I talked about. Blogs, I do have a blog. I'm not as current on it, but I do get lots of people that come to it. So if you guys do have time for a blog, I would check that out, just because you can write out different reviews for products that are kind of like been around for a while, like the healer and the skin sticks and stuff, because I still get views on stuff like that, and you can always attach a video to it. And yeah, so the thing, if you guys use YouTube, Periscope, then they do expire after a while, so you want to make sure that you guys, after 24 hours, so after the broadcast, you want to make sure that you can upload it to YouTube so it doesn't go away. But on Periscope, I do save all of my broadcasts, so that's in your settings, so that I have it here. So you can see like my old broadcasts were from the Day Away trainings, but I uploaded those to YouTube right when I got home, and they're all on YouTube as well. So like I said, it's good for customers, but it's also really good for, helping out your team and helping out yourself, so you don't have to sit there and scroll through different things to try to find that one training that you were looking for, right? Yeah, so I think that kind of covers it. Does anyone have any other questions or anything like that? Anything specific? Okay, so I think that's about it. But basically, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. I am on Facebook, obviously, and you can always email me if you need to. And then go look around. Go look at other people's videos, and you can check out my channel if you want. Make sure that whatever you guys are doing, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, make sure you guys are consistent. That's the kind of thing. Don't start an account on something and not use it. And don't be posting crazy all the time. You want to make sure that you're posting quality content over quantity, so quality over quantity, and make sure you're consistent. If all else fails, pick no more than 3 social media accounts and be really good at those 3. If you can do more, you can do more, but make sure you're consistent, because you're not going to be able to have a follower base if you guys aren't consistent, and if they cannot, if they can't rely on that platform, right? So hopefully this helps you guys out. If you guys do have any questions, let me know. So if you guys liked Periscope, I hope you guys did, because it's kind of fun to be able to see what people are talking about. So I will talk to you guys later. See you guys.